The final bell rings and everyone rushes out as summer begins. Everyone was planning to meet at a cafe. Kid stayed home to tidy up his room and make sure everything was in its precise place. Krona also stayed home too. She decided to go for a walk. Is that a fucking she? That's a he, I think. Yeah, it's a he. She passed Kid's house and waved to him through the window. He waved back and smiled kindly. He motioned for her to wait outside, so he did. He came outside and greeted her. Hi, Krona. Would you like to hang out? I'd love to. Great! They walked together, bumped hands. They blushed. Kid grabbed Krona's hands and held it tight. Her eyes widened as she looked up at him and squeezed his back. I have to take a shit. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright. Alright, I'm back. I'm back from shitting. They arrived at the park, still holding hands, both of their hands sweating from nervousness. They sat on a bench and released each other's hands and stared deep into each other's eyes. Kid began. He felt Krona's lips pressing against his, grabbing her in a tight embrace. He kissed her back. I love you too. They say there, hugging for a long time until the sun began to set. Then they walked to the kid's house. As they arrived, he turned on the light and went to the kitchen. He just recently bought an apartment. Since he has his last year of school, he decided he wanted his own place all to himself. This is a really nice place. Is it all yours? Yeah, I just got it 3 weeks ago. Want to stay over? Krona blushed deep and said, sure, but I don't know if I'm ready for... Before he could finish, Kid playfully pushed her onto the couch and pinned her down. Okay, what the fuck? He then make out... He then make out with her roughly. Don't worry, we won't go any farther. For now, he said while cuddling with her. Okay, but thanks, but can we be like, together, like boyfriend and girlfriend? She asked him shyly. Of course, baby, he replied. He picked her up and carried her upstairs, laid her down, and climbed into the bed next to her. I love you, Kid, Krona whispers in Kid's ear. By the way, this is not an actual child. His name is Death the Kid. It's not an actual kid, okay? Alright, we don't do that. Fucking cringe is making me die. It's giving me fucking tuberculosis. I love you too, Krona, he replied, spooning gently with her. They feel asleep happily. As the sun creeps over the horizon, Krona awoke, remembering the events of last night. She silently crept out of Kid's bed and went to the kitchen. She then began cooking breakfast for Kid. She made pancakes and bacon, all cooked evenly on each side, just the way Kid liked it. The sweet smell awoke Kid. He walked down the stairs and walked up behind Krona, giving her a tight hug from behind. She blushed hard and tilted her head back and kisses him. Good morning, she said, handing him a plate of food. Aw, thanks. Good morning, sweetie, he said, taking the plate and going to sit down. Wow, you're such a great cook. She smiles and sits down next to him. After they finish and get ready to leave to go meet up with everyone, still wondering whether or not they should tell everyone. After all, it's not like they can keep it a secret for long. They go into Kid's room before they leave. You know, I have room for one more here. It's pretty boring here alone. You want me to come live with you? Krona asked in shock. But only if you want. She jumped into his arm, making him fall into the bed. Of course I will, she said while kissing him softly. Great. We should start getting ready, Kid said, putting on a new outfit and adjusting his shirt. Ready? Sure, replied Krona. They walked down the stairs and out of the house. They went back to the park to meet everyone else. They were holding hands, even though they didn't want to tell everyone. They just couldn't stay. Everyone arrived. Maka was the first to say something like, are you guys together? They both nodded. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm happy for you too. Liz and Patty were a bit confused and jealous, but they soon adjusted to it. Everyone seemed to support them, which only had their relationship stronger. Oh, it's just... Oh, okay. Alright, that's all it was. Yeah, that was awesome!